In Roblox Ghoul Re, your Kagune is your most powerful weapon, determining your combat style, damage output, and abilities. With so many different Kagune to choose from, it can be tough to know which ones are the best for PvP, farming, and overall combat. Some Kagune excel in AoE damage, while others offer insane speed, high burst damage, or incredible durability. That's why in this video, we're ranking every Kagune in Ghoul Re from best to worst, helping you decide which ones are worth using and which ones you should avoid. Whether you're a ghoul looking for the best Kagune to dominate fights or just want to know which one to aim for next, this tier list will help you make the right choice. Make sure to watch until the end to see where your favorite Kagune ranks. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Ghoul Re guides, tier lists, and tips. B-tier Kagune tier list, Roblox Ghoul Re. B-tier Kagune are decent options that can perform well in certain situations but are often outclassed by higher tier choices. They have solid damage and mobility, but they may lack the versatility or raw power needed to compete with top-tier Kagune. Let's take a look at the B-tier Kagune in Roblox Ghoul Re and what makes them unique. 1. Wing Kagune. Strengths: extremely fast, powerful aerial AoE, rapid attacks. Weaknesses: struggles against high-damage tanky opponents, lower raw damage compared to top-tier Kagune. The Wing Kagune is a high-speed option that excels in aerial combat. Its rapid attacks allow for quick combos, and its AoE abilities make it effective in group fights. While it can dish out decent damage, it doesn't have the same burst power or survivability as some of the top-tier Kagune. However, for players who prefer speed over raw strength, the Wing Kagune is a solid choice. Best for players who enjoy fast combat and aerial mobility. 2. Beaked Kagune. Strengths: good for single targets, fun charge attack, decent AoE. Weaknesses: struggles against multiple enemies, lacks versatility. The Beaked Kagune is a single target focused Kagune with powerful charge attacks. While it does have some AoE capabilities, it shines the most in one-on-one fights where it can quickly burst down opponents. However, it lacks the wider range of attacks that higher-tier Kagune offer, making it a situational choice rather than an all-around strong option. Best for players who prefer focused, high-damage attacks on single targets. Final thoughts on B-tier Kagune. These Kagune are solid choices, but they don't quite reach A or S tier due to their lack of versatility or overall power. Wing Kagune is great for fast aerial combat, while Beaked Kagune is strong in single-target fights. If you enjoy their unique playstyles, they can still be very effective with the right strategy. A-tier Kagune tier list, Roblox Ghoul Re. A-tier Kagune are strong and reliable choices that perform well in most situations. These Kagune have solid damage, good range, and useful abilities, making them great picks for both PvP and grinding. While they may not be as dominant as S-tier Kagune, they are still highly effective and worth using. 1. Tsukiyama Kagune. Strengths: fun stab and slash attacks, decent AoE, good knockback. Weaknesses: not the fastest Kagune, knockback can sometimes be a downside in combos. The Tsukiyama Kagune is a versatile melee option with a mix of stab and slash attacks. It has a solid AoE, making it effective in crowd control, and its knockback ability helps in disrupting enemies. While it might not have the highest burst damage, it's a well-rounded choice for players who like a mix of offense and control. Best for players who want a balanced Kagune with decent AoE and knockback effects. 2. Yamori Kagune. Strengths: can attack from range, decent AoE, easy to use. Weaknesses: lacks mobility, not as fast as some other Kagune. The Yamori Kagune is a ranged-based Kagune with solid AoE damage, making it a strong choice for players who prefer keeping their distance while still dealing good damage. Its straightforward attacks make it easy to use, making it a great option for newer players or those who want a consistent, ranged Kagune. Best for players who enjoy ranged combat and dealing steady damage from a distance. 3. Nishio Kagune. Strengths: long range, great for single targets, really good damage. Weaknesses: less effective in group fights, lacks defensive abilities. The Nishio Kagune specializes in high single-target damage, making it one of the best options for 1v1 fights. With long-range attacks and great burst potential, it excels in taking down enemies quickly. However, it's not the best for crowd control, so it might struggle in team fights or large-scale battles. Best for players who prefer high-damage, single-target combat with long-range capabilities. Final thoughts on A-tier Kagune. These Kagune are powerful and reliable, making them great choices for both PvP and grinding. The Tsukiyama Kagune is great for balanced combat, the Yamori Kagune offers ranged AoE attacks, and the Nishio Kagune is a top-tier option for single-target damage. While they may not be as dominant as S-tier Kagune, they are still among the best choices in the game. If you're enjoying this Roblox Ghoul Re Kagune tier list, make sure to like and subscribe. Your support helps us keep making high-quality tier lists, guides, and updates for Ghoul Re and other Roblox anime games. Subscribing ensures you never miss out on new strategies, best builds, and ranking updates as the game evolves. By hitting the like button, you also help us reach more Ghoul Re players who are looking for the best Kagune to use. Whether you're a new player trying to choose your first Kagune or an experienced one looking for the strongest picks, we've got you covered. We're always working to bring you the best breakdowns of weapons, abilities, and mechanics, so if you want to stay ahead of the competition, subscribing is the best way to do it. Comment below what your favorite Kagune is, and let's get into the next part of the tier list. S-tier Kagune tier list, Roblox Ghoul Re. S-tier Kagune are the absolute best in the game, excelling in damage, speed, and versatility. These Kagune dominate in both PvP and grinding, making them the most powerful choices for any player. If you want to maximize your strength, these are the Kagune you should aim for. 1. Ken Kagune. Strengths: super powerful, rapid attacks, great in any situation. Weaknesses: can be difficult to counter when used by an experienced player, but not many downsides. The Ken Kagune is a top-tier powerhouse, capable of rapid attacks and devastating damage. Whether you're fighting one-on-one or in group battles, this Kagune excels in every scenario. It's one of the strongest and most reliable choices in Roblox Ghoul Re, making it a must-have for serious players. Best for players who want a Kagune that dominates in all situations. 2. Takizawa Kagune. Strengths: fast attacks, great in group fights, powerful aerial attack. Weaknesses: require skillful movement to use effectively. The Takizawa Kagune is all about speed and aggression. Its fast attack speed allows for quick combos, and its aerial attack makes it dangerous in air combat. It's especially strong in group fights, where its quick strikes can overwhelm multiple enemies. Best for players who prefer fast, aggressive combat with strong aerial mobility. 3. Noro Kagune. Strengths: slow but very powerful, decent AoE, solid knockback. Weaknesses: slower than other S-tier Kagune, requires good timing. The Noro Kagune may be slower than others, but it makes up for it with insane power. Its AoE skills are excellent for fighting multiple enemies, and its knockback attack allows for good crowd control. If you're looking for a high-damage, tanky Kagune, this is one of the best. Best for players who want a powerful Kagune with strong AoE and knockback. Final thoughts on S-tier Kagune. These Kagune are the best in the game, offering insane damage, fast attacks, and powerful abilities. The Ken Kagune is an all-around beast, the Takizawa Kagune is perfect for fast-paced combat, and the Noro Kagune is great for high-damage AoE attacks. If you're aiming for the strongest Kagune in Ghoul Re, these are the ones you want to get.